Okay friends, welcome back. How's it going? Today we're going to work on getting the fuel injectors in the truck. We got a lot of odds and ends and stuff to just work on to get this thing going. So let's take in the list that I have, the master list of the fuel injectors. I'm going to pick the ones I want. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 14. That's what I'm going to pick up. 1, 3, 6, 7, and 8, 10, 11, and then 14 is right there. So I'm going to have to take this guy, 165, and pull that thing out and put it in the pile. Alright, it's time to throw this intake back on. Got all the injectors in. I got all of the 165s. That's what I calculated on my test, was the 165s in the front, the two 170s in the back. So these flow, after my 20-second test that I did, the rear injectors flow 5 milliliters more after that 20-second test at 55 psi. So, if I not break anything, I'll probably break everything. Break booster line. We're getting somewhere. There we go, wiring harness is in the way. I'll go through and tighten this thing down. Get all the hoses and fuel line and everything set up. So I was going to change this line, basically went over to the fuel rail over here, so I had to do a couple conversions here with this. So this is the stock line, and this is a conversion fitting that I had. I think that's like a M12 or a M14 to a -6 AN fitting, and then I went to a -6 coupler, which went to a -6 to 3/8 quick disconnect fitting. So now what I'm going to be doing is taking this completely off of there. I'm going to keep this -6 coupler. This is going to go on the back here, but I got this -6 to 3/8 hose barb fitting. So I'm just going to run a 3/8 inch line. So this used to be a 5/16 line, and now I'm going to switch it to a 3/8. It should be enough. It should be good for what I need. So then this thing will basically be able to just spin right on right here. And then I'll be able to run 3/8 line straight out the back. And that should be pretty decent. Ooh, goodies. Yes. Well, let's see what we got out of the mailbox. Some goodies. Got this little thing here. It's a bag. It's a pretty nice bag. This is that's one of my children, if you heard him screaming. Not really screaming. He's trying to learn how to talk, so. Turbo oil feed fitting. This thing took like a month to get here. This is kind of one of the things that's been really holding me up from making any real progress on it. This is the supply side fitting for this fuel pump here. Not the right size hose barb. Awesome. Got another one on the way. Just another setback. So this is going to be the oil drain fitting. This is what's going to connect to the pan. This is the fuel pump, which you saw before. So I am waiting on the fittings for the in feed and the out feed. M18 to 1.5, and I'm going to do a 3/8 hose barb, and then this is a M12 1.5 to a 3/8 hose barb. Waiting on those fittings. Those should be here tomorrow, I think. Also got this little guy. This is a Corvette fuel filter. It's also fuel pressure regulator. So that thing is going to be pretty sweet, so I don't have to run an external regulator. I'll be able to run the external pump and the external fuel filter and regulator unit all in one. So this thing is pretty fly. Other than that, I did get one of these Dorman quick disconnect fittings. This is going to go in the outfeed side of the filter. I did get a fitting for this thing, but I didn't really know when I bought it that it was going to be plastic, so that was kind of dumb, but I don't want to do the plastic, so that's why I got this thing here, so I'll be able to go out from that. So guys, as you can see, just kind of a lot of little setbacks and little weird stuff, and hopefully in the next like day or whatever I won't have to make any more waiting on parts videos. Trying to do everything as cheap as possible and trying to save as much money as possible sometimes is really annoying. It's a lot more convenient to just go out and buy the stuff, but for the purpose of the budget build, trying to do everything as cheap as possible is really annoying. Most of the time I just prefer to buy the stuff and get it when you need it, or buy it from somewhere that's like really close by instead of waiting for it to come from another country and you don't know when the little 5-year-olds are going to be done building the stuff. Anyways, done ranting. Thanks for watching. Just a quick update. I'm gonna start working on the wastegate and then throw it back in, get the fuel filter, fuel lines, everything all good to go, and then we'll turn it on and go throw it in the ditch.